How is it sustainable? That is a question I have been asked, and it's something I think is on a lot of people's minds. How is property, especially rent to rent, sustainable? Or you might even be asking, how is deal sourcing sustainable? So in this video, we're going to be answering just that. Now, I believe property is sustainable. I think it's the #1 thing that everybody wants to get into, no matter how old you are and who you are. Everybody somehow wants to get into property. That's how it's sustainable, #1. #2, the question I would ask back is, how sustainable is your job? Job security isn't a thing anymore, unfortunately. So it's about taking that risk, investing in yourself, and creating a life for yourself. What I'd also say on that is progression. The more you progress, things change, rules change, regulations change, everything changes, but you've got to be in it to win it. If you try and invest in one thing and then just go, that's me done, chances are in a couple of years' time, it won't be sustainable. Things have changed, regulations have changed. We've recently seen a lot of changes in fire safety requirements, service accommodation requirements. We're looking at licensing coming in for service accommodation. Now, if you took on a service accommodation a couple of years ago and you just left it and not done anything with it, chances are it's not very sustainable because you need to now invest a lot of money to get it up to standard. Whereas if you're constantly doing the little jobs as you go, it's absolutely sustainable. Deal sourcing. How sustainable is deal sourcing? Now, deal sourcing is something personally I don't think is super sustainable. If you've got the work ethic and you want to go out there and you want to smash it and you're finding deal after deal after deal and you're selling them, great. There's no reason why you cannot do that. You can sell 5 properties, 5 deals a month. There is no reason why you can't do that. However, it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of stress. You've really got to be there at everyone's beck and call whenever they need you, i.e. investors and landlords. So although you're working for yourself and you're providing a service, it's kind of like you're working for them. If you've got out of your job to work for yourself, you might not necessarily like that. Don't get me wrong, it's something you might have to do. I had to do it when I started out, and I think it's a really useful skill to know getting into property. However, if I was in a position right now where I needed to make some money, I would absolutely go out and start deal sourcing. Property deal sourcing is one way where you can start making money from next to no money. So that is how it's sustainable from the start. However, long term, I think you need to diversify your portfolio, and this is why I'm a massive fan of taking on both rent-to-rent HMOs and also rent-to-rent serviced accommodations. And if you can mix some deal sourcing in between, life is good. Diversifying your portfolio is key. Do not put all your eggs into one basket, because that, across anything in life, is never sustainable. Hopefully that's answered the question on is it sustainable. It definitely can be. It all depends on how smart you are and how you use your money for you. If you put everything into one basket, it's not going to go too well. It might do short term, but long term, rules are going to change, regulations are going to change, and hey, what if that landlord says, I want my property back because I'm selling it? Then what have you got then? So having a diverse portfolio is key, and I can show you how to do that. Come on our Zooms twice a week, every single week, completely free of charge. I'd love to help you and show you how you can make a sustainable business in property. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.